Hello, Antioch Community High School. My name is Coach Zaborski, and welcome to a special weather report. This covers potential Tropical Cyclone 9, now Tropical Storm Helene. Let's hop right in. So we're actually going to start out with the intensity forecast, which you can see that these different models have forecast anywhere from a Category 5 to Tropical Storm. I expect more in the Category 3, almost 4 range. Onto the official forecast from the SBC and NOAA. This has an impact around the Big Bend portion of Florida near Tallahassee around 2 p.m. Thursday, although I do expect this to be around late afternoon Thursday, so sometime 8 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. our time even as well. This will bring a ton of storm surge, flooding, and wind threats to not just the Big Bend, but also the West Coast. So places in Tampa Bay, you are not out of this storm at all. You will see the feeder bands, you will see the outside storms, and it'll be dangerous for you as well. For the forecast for where the storm is heading, based on all the different hurricane models, once again, that Tallahassee and Big Bend area. Now, in addition to Helene, we have Hurricane John, now tropical storm, soon to be tropical depression, and soon to be remnants of Hurricane John. That is a storm that came out of nowhere and impacted the southern part of Mexico, and that actually creates outflow from the hurricane that will increase wind shear by Helene, which means that it is very possible that wind shear from John will weaken Helene or limit Helene's ability to strengthen considerably before reaching the area where it will rapidly intensify. Now hopping into some hurricane models and forecasting the intensity, but also track with these models. Start with the HWRF, and it has this passing between Cuba and Mexico, getting into the Gulf as a hurricane and intensifying majorly and rapidly intensifying into a major hurricane. There's a weakness on the southern eye wall with this due to some dry air intrusion, but the models, at least with those more finite local details, usually not too trustworthy in all the senses. It should not be much to worry about in terms of trusting that one model. Going on to the HAFSA, once again with this. This is one of the more extreme outcomes in the models, once again, to not be trusted. But what this shows is that the hurricane organizes much, much quicker and becomes much stronger. And even more than that, the HAFSB model has it going even stronger with an 888 millibar pressure. That would almost break the record of, I believe, Hurricane Wilma in 2005, I think 882 millibars pressure. Once again, these models usually are not too trustworthy this far out, but it's something just to keep an eye out on how the storm develops and especially where landfall occurs. But obviously you do not want to have these Category 5 pressure-wise. I know pressure does not entirely correlate to wind speeds, but you can usually make a general assumption. But I would not trust these models with the super high-end outcomes. And that is it for your special edition of the Weekly Weather Forecast.